Well, I'll make a number of points there. Firstly, is today will be I announce that we've received an application for a round 2 of the Enhancing Security for Jewish Communities program. This is a program of $25 million that we had that has just 5% of that funding has not been expended through the Executive Council of Australian Jewry. I spoke with Peter Wertheim this morning, and we will be having a round 2 of that program. It has been successful in providing support on the basis of the priorities established by the community itself. The second round will consist of $32.5 million over the next 18 months. That's just one of the measures that we have put in place. But on top of that, can I say that we've done a range of programs. We've had a landmark ban on the Nazi salute and hate symbols that came into effect in January of this year. We've appointed Gillian Siegel as Australia's first ever envoy on anti-Semitism. We have criminalised doxing in legislation that was passed just a week ago as part of our privacy laws. Legislation, I might say, that was opposed by the Liberal and National parties in the House of Representatives and in the Senate. We've had legislation to appoint Australia's first National Student Ombudsman, and we have consistently, whether it be on the Insiders program on October 8 at 9 a.m, we were there unequivocally condemning the attacks on October 7. The following day I called for the rally that was planned for the Sydney Opera House to not go ahead. We call out every action of anti-Semitism when we see it. There has been a worrying rise in anti-Semitism, but we call it out, and we call it out consistently, and we work with the community to work through these issues. Now, tomorrow, the Victorian Police and the Australian Federal Police will be having a meeting. There is a technical process that is agreed in the protocols for designating an event as a terrorist act. That meeting is taking place tomorrow. But if you want my personal view, quite clearly, terrorism is something that is aimed at creating fear in the community, and the atrocities that occurred at the synagogue in Melbourne clearly were designed to create fear in the community, and therefore, from my personal perspective, certainly fulfil that definition of terrorism. Can I say also that I was welcomed along with Patrick Gorman into the synagogue in his electorate yesterday morning. It was, at a difficult time, a great celebration of culture as well. We happened to be there at a time of a bar mitzvah, and it was a celebration as well of Jewish culture. People must be allowed to conduct their faith with peace and respect, and there is no place in Australia for anti-Semitism. Hang on. If you yell, you don't get to jump.
Does there need to be a national joint police task force to tackle anti-Semitism in Australia?
Look,